Hello students! Thank you for joining me out here in the hot desert sun. There's not a lot of water around here and it is so sunny and sandy everywhere. I am dying of thirst. I see very few animals and plants around me. There's a few cacti, which is the plural form of cactus. So there are a couple of them around here. There's no water. I've seen some camels who've been walking for a long time. But it is hot out here in the desert. Just some sand, no water. Here we have our desert habitat. A desert is a dry habitat that gets very little rain. The plants and animals there know how to live and survive in the desert. We have a rattlesnake, a mouse, a jumping mouse, a camel, and a meerkat. Plants in the desert are special too. A cactus can store water in its stalk and roots, so it's filled with water here. Here we have a camel. Why do you think a camel has these humps on its back? These humps are filled with water. So when the camel drinks water, it takes up a lot of water and stores it in its humps. So it can go a long time without water.
Those are really long needles. No, not those kind of needles. The cactus needles are sharp points that protect the plant. Yes, a cactus is a plant. It grows in a desert habitat. What is a desert like? It's so sunny here. The climate is really hot. And look at the soil. It's dry and cracked. You're right, Moby. The plants and animals that live here must have ways to meet their needs. How do plants survive in the desert? Be careful. These leaves are actually long, thin spikes. This is not a good tree to climb. I bet these spikes help the tree to survive. Well, plants use their leaves to get sunlight, and leaves can grow pretty big. But the desert is really sunny, so this tree has long, thin leaves so it doesn't get too much sun. I guess desert plants have special ways to survive in their habitat. Moby. This tree has shallow roots that can soak up the littlest bit of rain that falls. And then it has really deep roots that can store extra water when there isn't any rain. You're right, Moby. That cactus does have a thick stem. It could store water in there. And the sharp needles keep animals from stealing its water. How do animals survive in the desert? Well, all animals need some water. This lizard must get its water by eating bugs. But the desert has many kinds of animals. Where could they be? Hey, it must be pretty cool inside that cactus. I bet desert animals like spiders, snakes, and foxes find shelter to stay out of the hot sun. And when it gets darker and cool, the animals could come out to find food. Right, they're nocturnal, so they're more active at night. I'm not so sure I want to be here when all these animals come out tonight. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that city to be here in the desert. There must be a lot of people who live there. How is the desert changing? Before people put up buildings, they have to clear the land first. And many plants and animals lose their homes. But look, there's a reserve. That's a special area where people can't build. So animals and plants have a safe place to live. It's important to respect the desert because it's home to so many plants and animals. Feels good to be out of the sun, huh, Moby? Hey, that bird doesn't belong in this habitat.
All right, let's take a quick field trip over to the Sahara Desert. Our Sahara Desert is located in Africa, at the top of Africa. It's lots of desert lands. Here you can see sand, sand, and more sand. Here we have some animals that are found in the desert. Here's our map. Some plants, a cactus it looks like. An owl on a cactus.
The Sahara Desert, the largest subtropical desert in the world. Where is the Sahara Desert? The Sahara Desert is located in northern Africa. How big is the Sahara?
Okay, and the end.